Hello Taurus, this is going to be your October full moon reading for October 2019. And we're just going to pull a Power of Surrender card to see what maybe you can surrender during this full moon time, as full moons are usually like a culmination, a closing up of cycles and things that we are experiencing, and obviously different for everybody, but it'll be different as we all wrap up some things. However, it is supposed to be pretty good according to planetary alignments of, forecasting how it's going to play out for all of us. So it seems like it's supposed to be good. I feel like it's going to be good. I'm going to believe that. Now you have surrender to rest and sleep. So there you go, Taurus. You just got the okay and the green light to take some time for yourself. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So Tauruses are urged to surrender and rest. Okay, surrender to the rest and sleep that you all need. We all need that at times, and sometimes I'm the same way. I refuse to take the time for myself when I'm getting overly overwhelmed. I can usually maintain my self-care, but when I get bombarded, I have a hard time surrendering to rest and sleep because I feel like there's so much more I could be doing. So I understand it, Taurus, if that's what you're experiencing. I've been there. And just remember, you need to take that time. You have to refuel. You have to recharge. Because with this full moon wrapping things up, you may need that energy for this next cycle. So let's get a moon card and see, Taurus, what kind of moon energy you'll be feeling around this full moon. I love these moon cards. They always give that good clear image of the emotion that we feel. Whoa! Where was I? The emotion that we feel. That one was an outburst, right? The cards were having an outburst. Emotional outburst. I feel like this one right here is the one. Okay, adjustments are required. Now this is third quarter moon, and I think we're kind of in the third quarter moon energy right now. So that's really, like, as I'm recording this, I mean. And it's October 7th. So adjustments are required. Now that could definitely have to do with this surrendering to sleep. Like maybe you've just been going too hard, Taurus. Maybe you've just been going hard in the paint, is what one of my friends used to say. So if you've just been working just too much on anything that's, wearing you down, definitely surrender to sleep. Surrender to the rest. And make sure that you're willing to give yourself that self-care time, okay? Really important. So I'm going to get a few more cards and see what else you guys might be dealing with around this full moon time. All right, you've got Seven of Wands, King of Rods or Wands, Three of Cups, and Ace of Swords. Very cool. Okay, so the adjustments required is definitely showing up in these other cards right here. Now, when we have the Seven of Wands coming up, that's going to be where we're almost like being a little bit defensive because the path that we're on currently, we really have a passion about it. So this guy may be feeling a little bit defensive and, putting up a fight for something that he really believed in. Now I say believed in a past tense because sometimes we get to the sevens and it's like, we're like, why are we fighting for this? Or do I truly believe in this? And we kind of have that question process, and it serves us. It really does, because it helps us to determine if we're really still in it. So whatever it is for you, Taurus, that was action oriented and you were very passionate about and you were always defending it, maybe putting your defenses down and recalculating your stance. What is your stance on the matter? How do you truly feel now? Maybe you did feel a certain way when this started, when you got the Ace of Wand, when, the first thought. But now it seems like you're like, is this still worth it for me? So when these adjustments are required, it's almost like you're recognizing in yourself where there needs to be an adjustment. Maybe you just can't pinpoint it right now, Taurus. So checking in with what's really passionate for you and where the action's been, that's going to help you pinpoint where the adjustment is required. With these two falling next to each other, they definitely have something to do with each other. And then you have this King of Rods coming out. Now the King is always going to be action. Always, always, always. He's action about what's needed in his kingdom. So his action is always based off of his passion. And his passion is always mastering and maintaining his kingdom. So for you, that's maintaining your own kingdom. That's that excitement. That's that deeper fire energy where everything is really fabulous, actually. You know, like kind of like in the limelight and feeling like the star of something. And there's a loyalty that happens with the King of Rods. So whatever it is you're going through, if this is like a work matter for you, it's almost like you know deep in your heart that what you've been passionate and actionate towards isn't really in line with what you truly want for your kingdom. And if this is a relationship, there's that adjustment needed where you just aren't, you know, feeling like what you've been defending is right in your heart. So with your partner, maybe there's like continual argument, or maybe they're doing something that isn't in line with your morals and values. Now, if this is an internal creative process that you're going through for yourself, Taurus, the adjustment is required in the way you're looking at something. You maybe need to stop and review how you're going about your creative project and remind yourself of why you started this. That would be that king energy. You know, that would be that masterful energy and action towards, you know, this isn't working, so I'm going to do something that does work and that is going to be beneficial for my kingdom. So that's that energy right there. And obviously it'll be different for every Taurus out there, as this is a general reading. But there is something to celebrate, Taurus. Look how far you've come. This is a card to really remind you to take a moment to celebrate and take a moment to reflect on how far you've come up to this point and how much emotion has changed and how much friends and support systems have been a part of a new path that you've been on. So this surrender to rest and sleep, I really feel like goes with this also celebration of where you've been, taking that time to honor your friends, honor your family, honor the support systems that are in your life while honoring yourself to take some time. So it's almost like you may have opportunities where you can get with some people and the interaction with them won't be draining. And so it will be a lot like surrendering to rest and sleep, because resting with friends and resting with family is a possibility. We don't always have to be partying and jigging it up. You know, there's a lot of times where we just sit with friends in a very peaceful space and enjoy conversation that allows us to reflect on how far we've been and what we've done, what we've accomplished with each other and just in ourselves, sharing that information, sharing that joy. So really cool card to come up for you. Let's move over to this Ace of Swords, because it looks like even with recognizing your own power that you can come out of this rest with victory. You can come out with a new idea, a new mind. It's almost like the rest over here that's needed is going to help you clear the fog of your mind. It just feels like there's something that's going to come through that's going to be a new idea, that obviously new truth, but even new communication, the way you communicate. And either way, it's going to be victorious for you, Taurus. So when you have these conversations with friends, or when you're getting together with family, or when you're honoring yourself and how far you've gone, you may get that real imagery and download from your inner consciousness that's telling you, hey, you know, look, we could do this now because we have a new truth, or we have a new idea from all this. Maintaining our passion, maintaining our determination and motivation that makes us that loyal king and that more stardom, you know, getting into that next level. It's going to be different for each Taurus, because as we move through this energy here, you're going to kind of like, after you're like, oh my gosh, this is not where I want to be and I'm done with that, you're like, but this is where how far I've been. And from this, I'm getting some new ideas and some new information and communication that's going to bring forward that ability to really rest and that ability to surrender and sleep. It's like you'll get information that allows you to relax a little bit. All right, let's get some tarot dice now. I'm going to lower the audio for this when I shuffle these up because it's super loud. Okay, Taurus, you got here, oops, I'm spinning that around and around. You got 6 of Wands coming up. You have 4 of Coin. You have Ace of Wand. And then you have 4 of Cups. Very cool energy to come. So when we have this 6 of Wands land on here, it's almost as if there's like a victory. And with this being a victory over here and this signifying a victory, a passionate victory, it's almost like you have been defending something and you've been victorious for it, but it's still that, is this in line with me? Because right here we have the 4 of Coin. And when we get the 4 of Coin, it's almost like you've been hanging on to something a little bit too tight. And maybe that's what you're recognizing with this King of Rods. It's like you're recognizing how tight you've been hanging on to something and how it's really not serving you and you need to move forward. And recognizing how far you've come, but in the same sense how you're not done. We don't stop here at 4 of Coins. You may be feeling like, oh, I'm totally comfortable. I'm just going to rest this off and I'm good. It's like, no, there's more action that needs to happen if you're really truly invested in this stability and the idea of what you have set out for your future. You know, if you're truly invested in your future and you're celebrating some victories and from the way that you've been standing your ground, there's that adjustment required of needing to recognize that there's still more. There's still more you can do. There's still more coming. And with this Ace of Wands coming up here, it's definitely showing, look, you have 1 wand here and 1 wand here. That's that new opportunity that is passionate for you, okay? Or that could be coming from this new idea. You know, we have an ace here and then we have an ace here, and it's like a passionate communication, passionate idea that you're able to celebrate. You're able to celebrate that with friends and family. It's almost like you've realized something and you're going to share that and you're going to celebrate it and you're going to feel victorious from that sharing. Now, the 4 of Cups can sometimes come through when we don't recognize some of the feelings and passions right in front of our face. So when you're getting this new opportunity that starts with you, because you have to make the decision to take it, right? You don't have, we get opportunities every day, all day long. We have that choice and that free will to take the opportunity or not. So you need to be mindful that when this opportunity comes around, it may not look the way you had thought it would look. It may come through in a different way. We always have this expectation of how things are supposed to be delivered to us, but the universe delivers things the way that's best for us. And sometimes we turn away that opportunity because it doesn't look the way that we thought it would. So if you're getting opportunities around this full moon and it's just, it looks different but feels good and you're just kind of confused, remember that not everything comes the way we expected it to be packaged. And sometimes things come packaged differently to help us learn and open up our eyes. So thank you so much, Taurus, for watching. I really appreciate all the new subscribes. It has been helping me immensely grow my channel and spread all this amazing information. And I'm excited to be building this community with y'all. I'm going to put a link to the giveaway at the end of this video. So please, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you like the video, hit like, please. If you don't like the video, let me know what you don't like, and I can definitely start incorporating new stuff. If you have ideas of what you'd like to see on this channel, let me know in the comments below. And I appreciate y'all. We'll see you for the new moon reading towards the end of the month. It's going to be a little bit heavier, so definitely check back, okay? Thanks, guys.